What's up, everybody? Brett Medlock here with Greg Vargas.
Hey, what's going on?
We're at E3 2019, and we just saw a behind-closed-door demo of Cyberpunk 2077, and my God, was it beautiful.
That was just, insane, man.
It kept blowing my mind over and over again with all the stuff they kept talking about.
Yeah, it's like any other RPG game that you go into, that they're going to add different layers of things to the level and how you approach it, and just seeing that there were so many fucking levels to everything you do.
And on top of all of the choice-based stuff you make, the world constantly is changing. The upgrading stuff is just the skill tree.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it just looks so much fun.
Yeah, so the one of the things that they pointed out was that they don't have a standard class system, that it's very fluid. So you can assign different attributes to different things like athletics, to guns, to blades. So you can shape your character basically on the go throughout the game. I didn't know they didn't cover if you can reassign things, or once you plug it into a certain attribute that's it.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I was wondering.
God, there was so much stuff to it.
I know, and dude, just walking through the world and seeing all of the attention to detail in the environments.
Oh yeah.
Literally, I was just like, that looks awesome, that looks awesome, that looks awesome. And it's stuff like the normal person probably wouldn't even notice.
Right.
But just the fog behind the glass as you're walking by.
See, I didn't even see that.
I was trying to pay attention to the most random stuff, just so I could see how much they put into this.
I was trying to figure out, what they were showing, if it was something that they've shown before, if it was something new for this demo.
Yeah.
And I was trying to pick it out the same way, but one of the things I did see, they showed us two different kind of characters that were playing two different play styles. We saw one that was a net runner that could hack things, and oh my God, so they showed this the wire that you can pull out to hack, but you can also use it to decapitate and cut off arms.
Limbs
and it
are
was
gone.
Yeah, that was crazy. Blood. I saw a scalp in one scene just fly off this guy's head.
Dude, and what's really cool is depending on how you build your character up, you can play a mission totally different.
Yeah,
and I know games say that.
They swap between the two.
Games say that all the time, but this is actually way different.
Right.
It constantly blew my mind.
It kept the standard things that you see in other games, even like GTA, in that kind of role-playing environment where you're jumping in cars and go into different locations. And they've introduced or kept things that are standard like that, like changing the radio stations and being able to drive or sit in the back seat. And that's the one thing that I was kind of looking at too. Sitting in the back seat isn't. I mean, it's done in the appropriate scale. You really feel like you're sitting behind a person instead of this weird view of the cab driver, and the car's really big. And I think they, every piece of detail was just taken care of. Even before they hack, they move a small box off the shelf, to get to the actual hacking box, which I thought that was really cool.
And there's one thing that I heard that I'm not sure if it's new information, probably not, but one thing that, again, blows my mind is there's no load screens in this game unless you choose to fast travel.
Right.
But if you don't, you can just traverse the world and it's all seamless. There's never a load screen.
And that's interesting too, because that just they've already shaped how big the world is, and now that's just an additional layer to it. Are we going to talk about Keanu?
I was just about to bring up Keanu.
Mr. Reeves here?
He seems like he's going to be a very important part of the game,
right?
Because he's your constant dude in your head, kind of like a Joker from Batman Arkham Knight, or even like Navi in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. So what it is, so you've picked up this biochip, and that point in the trailer where they reveal Keanu is going to be a part of this. He kind of picks you up and he says, it's time to burn the city down. But what we see is actually an explanation as to why he's here. He's the ghost in the chip, and he's kind of helping you along the way.
Yeah.
And while at the same time you're trying to discover exactly what it is he's there for.
And he's very doesn't give a shit. He's just.
Wasn't it Johnny Silverhand?
I think it was something like that.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, Johnny Silverhand.
I heard that he was an important character in the books, but I didn't know how much they would be able to get Keanu in this game. But it looks like that he's going to be throughout it a lot.
Yeah, which I think is great, because instead of he's just a gimmick as having a celebrity in there.
Yeah, it doesn't seem
and
like
he's
that.
Actually, and it's weird that they had that amount of time to develop the game and also incorporate this into it. So.
Yeah, and it didn't really seem like Keanu Reeves. As weird as that sounds. It felt like a character in the game. And my worry was that when we saw Keanu Reeves in a video game, it was going to be so obviously he's just in there because he's Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, he's
but he actually feels
a Matrix,
like a character.
Neo character, or just reskinned as his many other roles he's played. But it was actually it seems like they built the game to incorporate him within it, and then it was just very, I don't know, it just felt easy to ease him into that role, I guess.
I'm really excited. Is there anything else you want to go over before we head out?
No, I mean, we saw so much. We saw combat, we saw hacking, we saw, gunplay.
Hacking the world around you to kill people, seamless.
Oh, yeah, then, not only that, you can take out people and throw them in dumpsters, like we saw them throw them in the trash compactor.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
There was a lot of just like funny comedic stuff throughout the entire demo.
The hacking so there's a guy that was on a weight bench, and everything's connected within the world, and it even got to the point we could she hacked the weight bench in the game, and it crushed the guy's chest.
He died.
Yeah, pretty much broke his neck on command.
In this demo, there was a guy like practicing boxing a robot.
Oh yeah.
And she hacks the robot, and the robot literally just kills him in one punch.
Splatters his face.
Right in the face. I was dying.
Blood mist just pops off, and it was great.
Yeah. So I'm super excited for this game. We're going to be making some more video content. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel, or hit that notifications bell if you're feeling very generous. I'm Brett Medlock. This is Greg Vargas. We're at E3 2019. Cyberpunk is awesome. We're excited. We'll talk to you guys later.